Hi guys, it's Summers here with another episode of my Youth Squad Legends series on the road on FIFA 19 with WALSALL. As you can see, we're just doing some training here with the young academy players. A couple of these players are now in the full-time squad, but Cisse has gone up by 1 overall and now sits on 54. So this is the first played game of the episode. If you're a bit new around here, we do only play the away games. The home games we sim. So we're going to play against Peterborough here at London Road. And here's our lineup for the match. We've got Dunn in goal, Wilson at right back, Roberts and Sangar in the centre of defence with Leahy at left back. We've got Ishmael out on the right hand side of midfield. Newman and Dobson are in the centre with Ginnerly on the left. And a couple of strikers out up front. Ooh, nearly give that ball away there as we collided with the player. Knocked into the box though by Peterborough, and the ping pong football. What a save though there by Dunn. Dobson into Ginnerly. He's found Parker. Oh, nice effort there from Parker from distance. He's got his shooting boots on this afternoon by the looks of it. As Leahy looks to take the corner, we're trying to shuffle him around with calling in the player for the short one, but knock it on into the box. Roberts there trying to get the header on it, can't get it on. Newman has picked it up, takes the shot, but it's a tame effort as one of the strikers there jumps out the way of it. Giving that ball away there, Wilson, and play gets on into the box, back post. Unconventional there, and another save there from Dunn. This time preventing himself from getting megs by the oncoming striker. Just getting notification there that Ginnerly's the player to watch. So we knock one up over the box. Oh, that was a strange situation unfolding there. Leahy on the ball on the left hand side. He cuts inside, finds Newman. Newman finds Dobson. Through ball to Parker. Edge of the box. Waits for the overlap. Ginnerly. Yes. Slides it in past the keeper at the near post. Just a little dribbler past him. Great weight there on the ball and gets Ginnerly on the overlap, who just slides it between the keeper and the post. Looked like he was going to smash it, but just literally placed it past him at his feet. Newman. Lovely lobbed up through ball over the top to Ginnerly, who's playing out on the right hand side in this game rather than the left. He knocks it into the box. It was unlucky there. And it's a 1-0 victory against Portsmouth. I don't know what we're talking about here. I mean Peterborough, obviously. Dylan Parker getting man of the match with an 8.3. Ginnerly close behind on an 8.1, and a plethora of other players in the 7s and 8s. Sangar getting an 8 there as centre back. So a really good performance all round. Really impressed with Dunn actually. Saved our bacon on numerous occasions during that game, especially with that save with his feet. So yeah, just a really good all-round performance from the team there. Moving out to training once more. Cisse, Newman, Paz, Peters and Hughes are on the improvement list, of which Paz has gone up by 1 overall. He now sits on 58. As we move out to the first simmed game of this episode, it's obviously at home at the Bescott, and we're facing off against Bristol Rovers. Ferrier with his usual early attempt to get us ahead on the 11th minute, and it's followed up by a booking for Upson for Bristol. Moving on through the game now, I'm sure we're about to get a whole heap of substitutions made, as is normally the case around the 60th minute. Usually can change a game, but on this occasion not in Bristol Rovers' favour, as Ferrier gets on the score sheet once again. That's 2 in that particular game, as we head out straight away to the next game at home against Luton Town. When we've gone straight down by a goal to Cornick. Not much happening at this stage. As you can see, Martin did get a booking as well in the first minute, so that's obviously going to put him on his heels for the rest of the game. And we've gone 2-0 down now in the 49th minute to Grant's goal. Grant's got another one in the 76th minute, 3-0 down against Luton Town, and that is a disastrous result against Luton Town in that third match of the episode. Another training session with the same players, a big improvement all round here. Cisse, Newman, Peters and Hughes all going up by 1 overall, 55, 60, 57 and 62 respectively. As we come out to rather a few emails here to get through, so let's just start from the bottom and work our way up, I guess. So I would imagine we're actually in the transfer window, which we are. Important transfer market information, which means that Conor Ronan's deal's folded. He's gone back to Wolves. Leahy has left. Morris has left. Pre-contract player arrival is the young keeper that we've signed up. Edwards has left. Devlin has left. And we've got a couple of youth scout reports come our way as well. First one being Lars Peters. That will be the brother of the Peters we already have signed up at left back. We've then got Maxine Mercer. He's going to be a cam by the looks of it. Xander Wouters, he would be a goalkeeper. Mattis Clays, he's gone. We don't see him as a potential. Arthur Williams, we'll keep an eye on him. And then we've got Gabriel LeBlanc. Doesn't have a high enough potential for him to stick around on this particular list, I feel. Now we're going to leave this particular area after this scouting report, so we've decided to sign up the Peters brother, Lars in this case, and hopefully we can get him some game time alongside his brother, because they obviously should be used to playing with one another, as they will have done as kids on the fields. As we move out to this game of the episode against Charlton at the Valley, and here's our lineup for the game. So the Greek goalkeeper I'm going to call Chewy, because I cannot pronounce that name. He's in between the sticks. Wilson at right back, Robert Sangar in the centre, with Kinsella playing left back, Kuyar, Newman, Dobson in the middle, and we'll pick up the rest of the players as we go on through this action. Kuyar on the ball. Plays a lovely through ball there to Newman. Newman gets clipped up onto Kuyar, but Kuyar takes the strike, and what a goal! Kuyar! Yes, what a bloody strike from him. Newman with the through ball was clipped by the defender's heels, but it still managed to work its way through to Kuyar, and he just absolutely smashes it across the goal, straight into the top corner. You'll be pleased with that effort, just as I am. Kinsella, what a lovely through ball again. Gordon knocks it into the box, and he's there again, Kuyar, but keeper manages to make himself big and stops that one from going in. Very, very close that was, Kuyar, to giving away a goal that you've put us ahead with. Lovely strike there, but keeper's managed to get his fingertips to it and put it around the post. Kuyar once again on the ball, showing his strength into Dobson. Dobson waiting for Newman. Newman with a strike. Keepers had to parry that away. Really good effort there from distance from Newman. Dobson chasing his man down. Gets the ball in nevertheless, but we can't clear it away, and Charlton have got us penned in here. Playing it around on the edge of the box, trying to find space. They've worked it, and there it is, the leveller. We're now 1-1 against Charlton in this game. A lot of pressure there coming from Charlton in that particular move, and Taylor manages to find some free space in the box and smashes it past our debutant Chewy. Lovely swivel, but I do think the keeper should have perhaps done better. It was straight at him. Kuyar cuts back inside, manages to find Ismail in the box free and clear, but He puts it wide, and that's it for this game. It's a 1-1, and a draw against Charlton isn't too bad, I suppose, but we could do better. Mazia Kuyar obviously getting man of the match for his efforts with a 9.4, 8.3 for Newman, and then a lot of sevens in the field there, aside from Ishmael, who's down there on a 6.8. So yeah, a good all-round performance really. As we move out to the next scouting report for the Republic of Ireland, in this case, Sean King's out there, and I think he's found an absolute blinder here. Casey Quinn, is this Niall Quinn's nephew? It's worth 275,000, has an overall between 45 and 63, and a potential of 66 to 92. 6'3", left-footed. He has some serious potential, I think. We will definitely be signing him into the youth academy, and let's see how quickly we can make him grow and get him across into the main squad. That's followed up by a few extra players that we can see here. We've got Patrick O'Leary, has a potential of 77. Don't think he'll make the cut, but then we've got Enda McMahon, worth 100,000, overall between 47 and 63, and a potential quite high up there. So we're going to get him into the youth squad anyway, and let's just see how he progresses. And then we move out to Chile with Conor Murphy. Let's have a look at who he's found. Ronaldo Bellows made a bit of a swan dive compared to his original valuation and statistics, but we'll leave him on the list for now. And then we've got Oscar Barrios, 15 years of age, worth £170,000. We're definitely going to be signing that youngster to the youth academy with a potential of between 72 and 94. So we'll keep an eye on him, and let's see how he progresses in the youth academy. I'm quite sure he will become a WALSALL player at some point. We've then got a few extra players here in the youth academy, one of which is Romero, and then Diaz. He hasn't got a decent enough potential, nor has Fuentes. So Fuentes is gone, and so is Diaz. Sandoval, he's got a potential of 61 to 77, so we'll leave him on the list for now and see how he progresses. Okay, let's have a look at the youth academy and see how players are progressing. We've got Lars Peters here. We now have the brothers in the team. One's a left back and one will be a left midfielder, but Lars Peters has a potential of 73 to 89. He will play left back and is promoted to the main squad to help beef things up. And we head out to an Emirates FA Cup tie here against Brentford. It's a home game, so we're going to be simming this one, and hopefully we can get a decent result against Brentford so that we can stay in the FA Cup. Kinsella with a yellow card though with 12 minutes. Kinsella with a red card after 30 minutes, so that is clearly going to make this game much more difficult now, and we're 2-0 down. Goals for Watkins and Wilson on the 43rd and 52. Oh, sorry. Wilson's a goal for us, obviously, so we were 1-1, and Watkins scores for Brentford to make it 2-1 in the 89th minute. A very unlucky result there, but we're at the FA Cup. We're just going to simulate some more training here. Cisse, Newman, Paz, Peters and Hughes. None of them have gone up overall on this particular training episode, but hopefully they will continue to rise in the coming moments. As we go out to another simmed game, we're at home this time to Scunthorpe. Ferrier collecting a yellow card in the 3rd minute. Not much action here. As I say it, every time I say it, 41st minute Ojo gets a goal for Scunthorpe, and the 61st minute another goal scored by a Scunthorpe player. Red card for Ferrier. 82nd minute he gets a red card, and also Martin gets a slight knock picked up in the 82nd minute too. So some really bad news in that particular game. Not only did we lose, but we also lost a player to a red card and potentially picked up an injury for one of the centre-backs. Going to change some of the training exercises around here just to freshen things up a little bit. So in this slot that we're just looking at, let's have a look at who we've got sat in the youth squad that we can try to improve. So we've got Oliver Lee here, currently worth £60,000, as an overall of 49, and we've put him onto adept attacking scenario. So he's now gone up to a 50 overall. Peters has gone up to 58, Paz to 60, and Cisse up to 56. So we're seeing some really good progress in the training currently. Transfer offer in for Liam Roberts, goalkeeper. Has been injured, and obviously we've bought another keeper in on loan anyway, so I think we can let Liam Roberts go, just based on the fact that obviously we're trying to have a clear out, and we do have some of up and coming keepers coming through the ranks. So by the time we're in real need of another keeper to replace Chewy when he goes back to his parent club, we'll be able to cope. So let's delegate the sale, let's try and get £825,000 for him, which is what we've actually got there, as you can see. The agreement for Robert's sale has gone through, so he will be leaving for £850,000. And that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, and also subscribe to the channel, the big red button underneath the video, to get notifications when we have fresh content on the channel.